In the shadow of the British crown lies a story of personal rebellion, public scrutiny, and a prince who walked away from an empire. This is the full story of why Prince Harry left the royal family. A decision rooted in love, legacy, and layers of politics most people never see. From day one, he was cast as the spare, the backup in case anything happened to his brother, William, the heir to the throne. But being second in line didn't mean a second-rate life. It meant freedom and pressure in equal measure. Born in 1984, Prince Henry Charles Albert David, known simply as Harry, was the second son of Prince Charles and Princess Diana. As a child, Harry enjoyed moments of normalcy, thanks to Diana, who was determined to give her boys a taste of real life. They visited homeless shelters, went to amusement parks, and hugged people the monarchy traditionally kept at arm's length. Harry, sensitive to the press's role in his mother's death, released an unprecedented statement condemning the media's harassment of Meghan. From underage drinking to a Nazi costume scandal in 2005, mistakes became headlines. The ceremony featured a gospel choir, a sermon by an African-American bishop, and multicultural symbolism that defied centuries of royal tradition. Whether fact or fabrication, the stories painted Harry and Meghan as rogue royals. What wasn't as widely reported was their repeated attempts to modernize their roles, suggesting a half-in, half-out model where they could serve the crown while pursuing financial independence. It was watched by over 29 million people worldwide, a moment of hope for a modern monarchy. Meghan's arrival was a seismic cultural shift for the monarchy. They also revealed they were denied security protection, even while receiving threats and Meghan had contemplated suicide during her pregnancy. They would be stepping back as senior members of the royal family, and that he felt trapped within the system. A system, he said, that he only escaped because of Meghan. In December 2022, the couple released the Harry and Meghan Netflix documentary, a 6-part series chronicling their love story, media harassment, and royal fallout. In 2023, Harry published his memoir, Spare, detailing family tensions, physical altercations with William, and accusations that Palisades planted stories against them. Harry and Meghan's departure sparked debates about the monarchy's future, the role of race in Britain, and the ethical responsibilities of a taxpayer-funded institution. The UK press coined it Megxit, but Harry was clear. It was his decision. But more than that, he left to break a generational cycle. In Season 1 of the Royal Timeline, we'll unpack more royal secrets, scandals, and sacred traditions. From abdications and affairs to coronations and crises, to redefine royalty on his own terms. An era shaped by global scrutiny, cultural shifts, and a younger generation less enchanted by royalty. Either way, Harry had shattered the never complain, never explain code that the royal family had upheld for generations. He remains estranged from parts of his family, yet closer than ever to his personal mission, to protect his loved ones, tell his truth, and carve a legacy outside the walls of Buckingham Palace. What followed was a highly publicized exit, including negotiations at Sandringham with the Queen, Prince Charles, and Prince William, dubbed the Sandringham Summit. Meghan later revealed in interviews that she felt isolated and unsupported. She struggled with her mental health and was denied help when she asked for it. They signed deals with Spotify and Netflix. Controversial moves criticized by but lauded by those who saw it as a necessary step toward financial independence. Rumors swirled of rifts between Meghan and Kate, between Harry and William, and even between Harry and the Queen's aides. Too many, she was the breath of fresh air the royals needed. But for others, especially the British tabloid press, she was a threat to the institution. He served in the British Army for 10 years, including 2 tours in Afghanistan, which gave him structure, purpose, and perhaps, for the first time, anonymity. The world watched as he walked behind his mother's coffin, a moment he would later call one of the hardest things I've ever done. That funeral procession wasn't just a symbol of grief, it was a foreshadowing of the relationship Harry would have with the British press for the rest of his life. But everything changed in 1997 when Diana died in a tragic car crash in Paris, fleeing the paparazzi. Harry was only 12. In his teenage years and early 20s, Harry struggled with mental health, grief, and identity became tabloid fodder. Then came 2016. Enter Meghan Markle, an American actress, humanitarian, and biracial woman divorced from a previous marriage. The racist undertones in media coverage were undeniable. Comparisons between Meghan and Kate Middleton, often crafted to elevate one while vilifying the other, became a regular feature. Despite the chaos, their 2018 royal wedding was a global event. But inside the palace, things were less harmonious. Then came the scandalous headlines. Meghan made Kate cry, staff leaving in droves, and the couple disrespects royal protocol. That proposal was rejected by the palace. In January 2020, the couple dropped a bombshell on Instagram. The couple relocated to Canada briefly, then to California, where they settled in Montecito. Then came the Oprah interview in March 2021. Meghan alleged that someone within the royal institution expressed concern over how dark their unborn son's skin might be. Harry confirmed that his father, Charles, stopped taking his calls for a time, but the drama didn't end there. Some critics saw these revelations as vindictive. Others saw them as necessary truths. Behind the headlines, deeper political themes were at play. The royal family, though constitutionally neutral, operates at the intersection of tradition, power, and public perception. With King Charles III now on the throne and William poised to follow, the family faces a new era. The Queen's passing in 2022 only intensified these discussions. Prince Harry, once the party prince, is now a father of two, a mental health advocate, and the co-founder of ARC. Why did Prince Harry leave? The answer is layered. He left for love, for freedom, for his family's safety, and this is just the beginning. Subscribe now, because history, isn't just made in palaces. It's made when someone dares to walk away.